Good morning, year one. Happy Wednesday. Right, this is us. Today we are going to be carrying on our exploration of numbers to 40. So today we're going to be learning how digits represent tens and ones. Okay, if that sounds a bit complicated, don't worry, because we are going to find out what that means. Now, have a look here. How many chocolates can you see? Have a look for me. Count them up. How many are in each box? How can you count them? What methods can you use? Right. If you've counted them now, I'd like you to tell the person you're with how many chocolates you can see. Next, I would like you to think about how the chocolates are arranged. Are they arranged in a similar way to something we have been looking at and using to help us when we are counting in tens? What do you think? Do those boxes of chocolates look similar to something? Let's have a look behind here. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, I'm sure some of you guessed this, but those chocolate boxes are similar to our tens frames, aren't they? They're just boxes with chocolates in instead of tens frames with dots in. So how many chocolates do we have altogether? Well, I'm going to use my knowledge around counting in tens, and I'm going to count 10, 20, 30. Okay, so there are 3 tens, 10, 20, 30, and there are 2 ones. Okay, so that is going to give me, 32 chocolates. How do the tens frames help us to count? What is it about the tens frames that help us to count? They make things nice and clear for us, don't they? When we see a full tens frame, we know straight away that that means there is 10 there. So we don't even have to think about it. So now we know that there are 32 chocolates all together. Okay, and we've got the number 32 here, and I'm going to write it out nice and big for us to see. 32. So what does the digit 3 in 32 stand for? We've got our digit here, and we've got our other digit here, and we're going to start by looking at this first digit, the digit 3. What does it stand for? Okay, it stands for the 3 tens that we have here. Okay, so that is telling us, that number 3, that we have got 3 lots of tens. Okay, now what is that 2 going to stand for? If the 3 is standing for our groups of 10, our tens, the 2 is going to stand for our ones over here. Okay, because these 2 chocolates on the end aren't in a group of 10, so they are just on their own. They are in our ones group. Okay, so what is a digit? Okay, what is a digit? A digit is the number we use to help us write out bigger numbers. Okay, so what do the digits 3 and 2 stand for in the number 32? They stand for our tens and our ones. We can use Deans to help us. work this out. So we can use Dean's to show us 32 in tens and ones. And here I have got in this group here, I've got my 1 cube here, which represents 1, okay? And I have got here my stick of 10. You remember we got these in the classroom? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of those little cubes all glued together to make one big stick, okay? So this is one group of 10 and this is one little cube. So let's have a look at this picture here. How is the Dean's going to help us work out what this is? Well, we know that one stick is 10, don't we? So let's count in our tens. We've got 10, 20, 30. How many groups of 10 do we have? We have got 3 groups of 10, haven't we? We've got 3 sticks of 10. And then how many ones do we have? Remember, 1 doesn't just mean, when we're talking about ones, it doesn't just mean one thing. It means individual amounts that are not part of a big group, like a group of tens. So what are ones down here? We've got 2 ones. 1, 2. Okay. So altogether, how many cubes do we have? What does that make? What do those sticks and those cubes make for us? You can have a look at this chart down here. It makes 32, doesn't it? We have got 3 tens. That's why I've put them in the tens box. And I have 2 ones, which is why I've put them in the ones box. So all together, I have got 32. Okay. So here we've got the same picture as we had on the other slide of my tens and my ones. Which digits represent the Dean's I have here? Remember, a digit is a number that is showing us the amount. So how many tens do I have here? I've got 3 tens, don't I? 3 sticks of 10. And how many ones do I have? I've got 2 ones. So which digit is going to represent those 2 ones? Is it going to be a number 1? I hope you're shaking your heads because it's not going to be a number 1, is it? Because I've got 2 ones there. So I am going to use the number 2, the digit 2. So now we're going to look at this chart here. This is a place value chart. And I want to know where I need to write my digits, okay? My 3 and my 2 on this place value chart. Am I going to write my 2 here and my 1 and my 3 here? That means that I would have 2 tens and 3 ones. Is that what I've got up here? 2 tens and 3 ones? It's not, is it? So where am I going? Which which box am I going to put my digits into? We are going to put a number 3 in tens and a number 2 in the ones. And our friend here is telling us exactly that, isn't she? She's saying 30 is the same as 3 tens. We've got that up here, haven't we? 1, 2, 3 tens, 10, 20, 30. And 2 is the same as 2 ones. 1, 2, 2. So I have 3 tens and 2 ones. Altogether, that makes 32. Right, can you do this one yourself? Pause the video and see if you can work it out. Okay, I hope you've worked this one out. We're going to do it together quickly now. So have a look at my tens and ones here. How many tens do I have? I have got 1, 2. 2 tens. And how many ones do I have? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 ones. So I've got how many tens? 2 tens and 5 ones. So what am I going to put in my place value chart over here? What digit am I going to put in to show me how many tens I have? 1, 2. I'm going to put in the number 2, aren't I? And how many ones do I have? I've got 5 ones. So here I've got 2 tens, 5 ones. All together, let's count that. 10, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All together, that gives me 25. Now try this one on your own. Give the video a pause and see how many tens, how many ones, which numbers go in your place value chart, and how many cubes there are all together. Off you go. Okay, well done. So how many cubes, how many tens do we have? Let's count those up. 10, 20, 30. 1, 2, 3. Got 3 tens. How many ones do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 4 ones. Now, do I do this? Do I do 3 plus 4? 3 plus 4 equals 7. So 3 here, 4 here. Is that right? I hope you're shaking your heads, because these are not ones, are they? They are groups of 10. So we need to count in tens. And this is going to give us 10, 20, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is not right. We need, let's check, 34. Good. Well done, us. We've got 3 tens here, 4 ones. So I'm going to go like this. 4, my digits are 4 and 3. Is this right? I've got 43 here. It's not right, is it? Because if I had 43, I'd have 1, 2, 3, 4 sticks and 1, 2, 3 ones. That's not what I've got. I've got 3 sticks and 4 ones. So I hope you're saying, Miss Costello, don't be so silly. Because here I need 3. And digit 3 is representing my tens, and 4 is showing me my ones. Altogether, we have got 34. So, Can you please complete worksheet 3 today? It's pages 7 to 10 in your workbooks. It's quite a long 4 pages of work, but some of it is exactly the same as we have just been doing here with the counting the deans and putting them into your place value chart. And then it gets a little bit more complicated. So you have to make sure that you read carefully what you need to do. And make sure that you are using your brain. Switch on those maths brains now if you have not already. But also don't be worried to ask an adult or somebody else at home for some help if those extra pages seem a little bit tricky. But I'm sure you are all super mathematicians. And there will be extra challenges on Google Drive for those of you that want them. Okay, good luck, have fun, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.